Hello, my friends. Welcome back to American Lingo Academy. I'm Fiona, and today we're going to learn something that will change the way you speak English. We're covering 30 must-know phrases that will help you sound natural and fluent in everyday conversations. Before we start, I want to explain how this lesson works. This video has two parts. First, we have a slow section where I'll speak clearly and slowly. This is perfect for listening practice and shadowing. You can repeat after me and really focus on pronunciation. Then, we have a fast section where I'll speak at natural speed, just like native speakers do in real life. Fast listening helps improve your listening skills, trains your ear to understand natural English rhythm, and builds your confidence for real conversations. So stick around for both parts. Let's begin with the slow section. Take your time, listen carefully, and feel free to pause and repeat. The first group of phrases helps you start conversations. How's it going is much more common than how are you. You can answer with pretty good or not bad. These are natural responses that Americans use every day. When you want to get someone's attention, say, "Excuse me." It's polite and works in any situation. If you need help, try, "Could you give me a hand?" This sounds friendlier than, "Can you help me?" For agreeing with someone, "That makes sense," is perfect. It shows you understand their point. When something surprises you, say, "No way." It's more natural than, "I can't believe it." Let's talk about expressing opinions. Instead of "I think," try "in my opinion" or "if you ask me." These phrases make you sound more confident. When you're not sure about something, say, "I'm not quite sure," rather than just "I don't know." Time phrases are super important. "In a bit" means soon. "Right away" means immediately. "These days" refers to the current time period. For example, "Everyone uses smartphones these days." When you want to change the topic, say, "By the way," or "Speaking of which." These transitions make your English flow naturally. If someone tells you something interesting, respond with, "That's awesome," or "That's crazy." For making suggestions, use "Why don't we" instead of "Let's." It sounds more polite. "Why don't we grab some coffee" feels more natural than "Let's get coffee." When you're leaving, don't just say goodbye. Try, "I'd better get going," or "I should head out." These phrases sound like native speakers. Money phrases are useful too. "It costs an arm and a leg" means something is very expensive. "It's a steal" means it's very cheap. "I'm broke" means you have no money right now. Weather talk is everywhere in English. "It's pouring" means raining heavily. "It's freezing" means very cold, even if it's not actually at freezing temperature. "It's boiling" means very hot. Food phrases help at restaurants and with friends. I'm starving means very hungry. I'm stuffed means very full. It hits the spot means the food satisfies you perfectly. Work and school phrases are essential. I'm swamped means very busy. It's a piece of cake means something is easy. I'm calling in sick means you won't come to work because you're ill. Emotional phrases help express feelings. I'm over the moon means extremely happy. I'm feeling under the weather means slightly sick. I'm on cloud 9 means very happy and excited. Social phrases keep conversations going. What's the deal with helps you ask about situations? It's up to you lets the other person decide. Never mind means forget about it. Shopping phrases are practical. I'm just browsing tells salespeople you're looking around. Do you have this in my size is essential for clothing. Can I get a discount? Helps you save money. These 30 phrases will transform your English. They make you sound natural, confident, and fluent. The secret is using them in real conversations. Start with 5 phrases this week. Practice them until they feel natural. Then add 5 more next week. Now we're going to speak fast, so get ready to challenge yourself. Okay, friends, time for the fast section. This is where we train your ears for real-life English speed. I'm going to tell you a quick story using many of these phrases, so listen carefully and see how many you can catch. So yesterday, I was totally swamped at work, right? My boss gave me this huge project and said I needed to finish it right away. I was like, no way, that's impossible. But what choice did I have? I grabbed some coffee and got started. By the way, the coffee at our office costs an arm and a leg, but it really hits the spot when you're stressed. Anyway, I was working on this thing for hours, feeling pretty overwhelmed. My coworker Sarah came by and asked, how's it going? I told her I was drowning in work. She said, could you give me a hand with something? And I'm thinking, are you kidding me? I'm barely keeping my head above water here. But I said, sure, what's the deal? Because that's what you do, right? Turns out her task was a piece of cake, took maybe 5 minutes. She was over the moon when I helped her out. Then she offered to help me with my project. I was like, that's awesome. We worked together and knocked it out in no time. These days, teamwork really makes all the difference. When we finished, I said, I better get going. It's been a long day. She agreed and said, yeah, I'm pretty beat too. It's funny how these everyday phrases just flow naturally when you're having real conversations. That makes sense, right? See what I did there? I used tons of our phrases in a natural story. That's how native speakers really talk. We don't think about grammar rules or perfect sentences. We just use these common expressions that make communication smooth and natural. Remember, becoming fluent isn't about knowing every word in the dictionary. It's about mastering these everyday phrases that people actually use. Start small, practice daily, and be patient with yourself. Your confidence will grow with each conversation. Here's your homework. Pick 3 phrases from today's lesson. Use them in real conversations this week. Write them down, practice them out loud, and notice when native speakers use them in movies or TV shows. Every small step counts. Every phrase you master brings you closer to sounding like a native speaker. You're doing amazing, and I'm so proud of your dedication to improving your English. That's all for today, my friends. If this lesson helped you, please hit that like button and share it with someone who's learning English too. Don't forget to subscribe for daily English lessons that will boost your confidence and fluency. And here's what I really want to know. What topics would you like me to cover next? Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Should we talk about business English phrases, dating vocabulary, travel expressions? You tell me what you need and I'll create lessons just for you. Until next time, keep practicing, stay confident, and remember, you're closer to fluency than you think. See you soon.